Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Invest for More. We're back outside the new liquor store again, and we have some big news this week. We'll show you what's happening inside. We'll talk about why I no longer own this liquor store. A little bit, maybe not all the way, but we will talk about it all the way soon. But here's what it looked like when I first bought the building and the liquor store a little over a month ago. Crazy it's been that long already. It was an operating liquor store. We kept the employees, we kept it going for a while. Then the city police came and gave me a cease and desist order and said I had to stop selling liquor immediately. And so we shut down. We've been remodeling. We actually thought about remodeling and shutting down originally, but then thought, well, we have a drive-through. We can keep open while we remodel. Well, the state and city made that decision for us. So we'll show you our progress now. But I thought it'd be interesting to see what it looks like at this point. Now, I paid $910,000 for the building, paid $100,000 for the business, inventory, equipment, all of that. I did not get sales information from the previous seller. That's kind of a running joke on a lot of my channels right now. I would have gotten it if they would have given it to me, but they did not give it to me, which basically means they were not making any money or losing money and they didn't want to show it, which I knew. So why would I buy a business that's not making money? Well, because I own another liquor store, which is part of the problem with why I got shut down. And I know what it makes. I've seen what other liquor stores are selling for and are for sale for in the area. In fact, there's a couple for sale. One that's like $4 million without real estate that's smaller than this one right now. I think that's the price. It was 3 or 4 million. It might be overpriced, but still, there's a ton of value. And these businesses can make a ton of money if they're set up right and managed well and are being marketed well. This one used to do really well. So the previous owner did tell me that, 20 years ago was doing really good, but we have no recent sales data. And so I know it has a lot of potential. Now, a lot of plans for this store, and not all of them go as you hope. I wanted to replace this whole floor because I thought it was pretty ugly. But since we painted, and we'll show you that what it looks like today here soon, and made some other changes, the floor I think looks a lot better. And we tried to take up part of it here in the back. It was awful. It was like it'd take a very, very long to tear it up. In the front, the part that used to be a Taco Bell, it comes up way easier because it's pretty much set on top of carpet or carpet glue. But then you've got carpet glue and other stuff you've got to take off too. And I kind of wanted a polished concrete look. So with everything going on and all the work and how long it's taking to do a lot of the remodel and just moving stuff takes so long. There's so much inventory here. We decided to leave the floor. Just did a small patch, which isn't looking amazing. It's okay. But for now, our focus is on some other things besides the floor. And I don't think people really care that much about a floor. When going into the liquor store, it's more about the general feel and products, inventory, lots of other things. So we covered up a bunch of these windows so they stop shining light onto the product. We're changing all the placements. We're changing a ton of stuff around here, moving a ton of stuff around, changing counters, doing a whole lot. But as far as the store goes, yesterday, or maybe it's the day before, I officially sold the liquor store. Now, I own the real estate still, and luckily, I know the owner pretty well, the person I sold it to, so they're going to still allow me to do videos and show progress and all of that. But basically, the liquor laws in Colorado, which are very confusing because they say different things in their state liquor handbook, which I went by, versus what the law says, versus what the police says. Anyway, they say you can't own more than one liquor store unless you owned a liquor store prior to 2017. Now, if you owned a liquor store prior to 2017, you can have 3. And I guess if you owned a liquor store prior to 2022, you can have 2? But that doesn't make any sense. And they didn't even tell me that option either, which, I mean, deep down inside, part of me wonders if nobody really understands this law. But anyway, we got shut down. I hired a lawyer. The lawyer helped us figure out a solution to get through this. We implemented that solution. It's taken some time. and the new owner met with the city yesterday. So we think everything is in order, but I also thought that when I met with the city as well. And hopefully we'll get a temporary liquor license. They will get a temporary liquor license in the next couple of days. Now, that doesn't mean we're opening in the next couple of days because there's still a ton of work to do. But what that will do is really make it easier to get work done. Because without a temporary liquor license, our vendors, our distributors will not do anything. They won't help with decorations, they won't help with product placement, they won't help with window treatments and banners, signs, ideas, anything. Now, with a temporary liquor license, they will help with all of that. And they can be a massive help. They have a ton of experience, they have a ton of knowledge and data about how to set up liquor stores, and we really want their help. They really want their help. So, once they get that, then applications can be submitted, accounts can be set up, and help can be on the way. The cavalry will come, hopefully, sooner rather than later. However, we're still doing a lot of work. We're still making a lot of progress. It's never as fast as you want it to go. But it's still, we're not just sitting back twiddling our thumbs doing nothing. And as a business, the building owner, the real estate owner, I can definitely help with some of this, even though I don't own the liquor store anymore. We can do some building improvements and different things on that side of the front. So again, when I say we, that's really what I mean, is I am not doing anything with the liquor store. It is more the building I am helping with. Just to clarify that, just in case. So here is what it looks like now. Okay, so it's way, way, way different. We took out counters, we painted everything. Where we took out the counters, a lot of the floor was missing, so we put in some different tiles. I was hoping they would be incredibly different tiles, but then when they got here, they weren't as different as I thought they would be. So I think there's going to be lots of shelving and different stuff all over, lots of product. That should be the focus of people and not the floor. Now, we've got these shelves up that were here before. They've got these shelves up that were here before. We put those shelves in. And honestly, I did that when I still owned the store, so it's okay for me to say that. But the shelves that were here before are so ugly. And I know a lot of stores use them, but they're old. They're not super straight. So I think new shelves are coming, and they've got a sample on the way. And we'll see how they look. 'Cause it's kind of a little bit cumbersome to order as many shelves as you need without seeing them and how they work, right off the bat, because there's a lot that is needed. So all the shelves will pretty much go along the walls. So they're kind of where they will be, except for these ones in the middle. Ignore those. We had the sign that was painted with a new name, and it is okay, not amazing. We showed that in a short. Lots of liquor everywhere because it came off the shelves. We're probably going to move that ice machine to the front. And the new owner had a really good idea to kind of maybe do a cutout into the office and recess it to the wall. Maybe put a cooler next to it as well, because there will be snacks and different stuff up front, which were completely lacking before. There were no snacks, nothing extra in this store. And then, like I said, there will be shelves along the walls. We covered up a bunch of windows to reduce light and give more product space. But these shelves I don't think are doing it. I don't think they're tall enough. So a sample is coming, like I said. And if that works out, a bunch of those will be ordered. And then hopefully those look way, way, way better. We'll see. And then the plan is just to have shelving product along all the walls. There will be higher shelves so you can fit more product in less shelving, and then lots of displays in the middle too. Now the cooler, I thought before doing like a beer cave, walk-in beer cave. Not sure if that'll happen right away, but it would be pretty cool. Just not sure exactly how to make that work. You still need access to stock the coolers and different stuff. I don't really want to take away cooler space. I mean, it's a big giant cooler, but stocking the door area. So we'll see about that. But again, so there'll be shelves on the far right, really, really open concept, but then there will be displays and different things in the middle. So it won't be totally empty. And I showed my other small liquor store the other day, and there's tons of displays and different stuff in that one, which has way less room. So a lot of those can really be brought in by vendors and different things, and they'll have different ideas, which can also help just the feel of the store, the look of it, and hopefully selling stuff as well. So progress is being made. It's taking some time. We still need to fix a bunch of the lights and do different stuff. And yes, hopefully progress is made with the temporary liquor license. But again, we're still a little ways away from really being ready to open. It takes some time to get all this done. And then we want to redo the counter still. We thought about using the old counter. We want to make it way, way, way bigger with lots of product behind the counter. So we've got to think about, new option to get that done. There's a lot. But overall, progress, things seem to be going better than they were. And eventually, it will be able to open again. And then hopefully, there's all kinds of sales and people coming here and buying stuff. And all this work wasn't just for nothing. I guess we'll all see. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll be back with many more updates coming up soon. If there's any new news or developments, we'll let you know on that as well.